Hey everyone, we're back in Cult of the Lamb. We delicked the heretic.
And not just the heretic.
I don't remember any licking
we did
taking place.
calamar.
We ate some calamari. Now what do we pick?
Do we pick? What do we pick?
Really, no.
Yeah. Basically, at this point, you're just kind of filling
More
in
devotion.
the rest. You've got what you need, and
You just rammed it out.
Stop! Let loose the juice!
I wonder if you can do any of your
Juice.
Uh-oh, Numpty Lumps have died.
Well, as I say that, your guy he dies. Because I was trying. Oh, they're all thrown up. They're all thrown up. They're all thrown up. And they're all panicking. Numpty Lumps has been buried.
Don't we have a janitor around here?
Well, you moved your janitor station. You move.
You have someone named.
No, they'll clean it up, but they have to go
think they're
all the way
actually
over to the janitor station, which you move, because that guy's running to clean it up. It's just because you moved the station all the way near your outhouses. Yeah, so they have to run a distance to be able to clean things
For
up.
by the outhouses.
We'll go on a little jaunt over to Smuggler's
Smugglers.
Behind.
Oh, it's behind now.
Smuggler's in front? I don't know.
It's a roost. Sanctuary. That's what it was.
Babu, babu.
Babu!
Limbo.
Babu!
You, listen, mutton chop, you owe me a ship.
Bishops
Bishops are nasty pieces of work, but they do a good enough job of keeping the waters open and trade flowing around here. Blimbo. Boop, boo.
It's Bimbo.
No, it's Blimbo.
It's
But you're
Bimbo.
going around killing them. Is that fish his boat?
I believe so. That fish looks very sad as well. And sick.
Yeah.
Like, not healthy. It's not having a good time.
Lucky for ye, folks will pay a pretty penny for it. You have an eye of a witness.
Hmm?
He does, yeah. About time. You didn't even leave, though. This guy's complaining, but you just are like, look at this. I happen to have this thing that you're looking for.
Talking about his mother-in-law.
Boo. Here, take this. Found it on me travels. 3 more to go. So you have to find 3 more eyes of the witness?
I guess.
Or is he
More
just
of
wanting
those
something
pieces.
else?
I don't know.
Yeah, you need 3 more eyes of the witness. You don't even need...
Do you already have more eyes of the witness?
No,
Or how did we get them?
No.
he went
Yeah,
back through
I
one
don't
of the previous areas because he was
Oh.
hunting for materials,
We got
and that was, yeah. But then we found out that the gemstones came from just a different area. Little lamb, alone, careful. And yet I smell no fear on you. How curious. Ah, you wear the red crown. I knew your predecessor. He was a weak and cowering thing. Not like you, I think. I'm trying to figure out what creature this is. The big fish. You have a lot of
Those are
fish that you
big.
could... And look away, won't you? I'm afraid I'm a bit of something.
Messy eater.
Messy eater.
Ah. Well, that's kind of generous. You just gave him a fish and he's like, oh, hey. And now they disappear. Buying follower forms, but you don't really use them or change them.
There we go.
You just killed a crab and it gave you a free follower form.
Makes sense.
Definitely.
We gonna go kill Shamalama Ding Dong now?
It's Shamura. Shamura. But did one of your guys... Oh, no, he's still alive.
We got 2 old people just coming out of the woodworks.
Oh, I know of one,
Do
because
any of
one
them?
died. And you had to. And you can kill a follower.
We can kill 2. You got 2 different kinds of sacrifices.
But he only needs to kill one, I think. Oh, no.
No, you got the 2.
They were merging together.
Oh, where'd that guy come from?
A little late.
Death of one follower. Holy crap.
There's a lot of juice.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a divine inspiration has been unlocked. Wow. That was a lot. Isn't it kind of, like, I think it's kind of sad where you choose one follower to basically go to hell and one follower to go to heaven? Because this guy gets to ascend. The other guy gets sucked down through the ground by Cthulhu.
He seemed very excited for the prospect to be sucked down by Cthulhu, so...
Yeah, he seemed okay with it.
He seemed okay with it. I'm just saying, it seems kind of... drastic. Well, that's not a bad option. And that seems drastic. And I remember the hunger trait that we tried to do, but you ate a grass meal and your character wasn't down to eating a grass meal, and they threw up.
So what does this do?
It basically allows you to return to camp without having to either die or complete the run.
When would I ever want to do that?
If you needed to return to your base for any reason.
But like, can I go back to where I left from?
I don't think you'd be able to go back from where you left from. You'd have to start the run again, but...
Oh, no.
It just saves you from dying.
Yeah. I think effectively that would be the case. It would be more useful probably in the early days of you doing a dungeon run, but now that you're so powerful, I don't think it's needed. But yeah, ideally I think that's what it would be, is you're about to die. Instead of dying, you'd be able to do something.
Let's go to the next section.
Gotta kill Shamura.
It's the last. Oh,
Shamalama Ding Dong.
Oh, the third chain's broken. You can't get there yet. You got
Okay,
one final
that's-
chain.
Joking.
You gotta kill Shamura. Oh, you got a heavy hammer now? You know you're gonna be
it's
super
gonna take
slow
like
with that.
5 seconds to swing. Ah,
2.
Like, projects where
Yeah.
it's going.
Takes 2 seconds to swing
I can
that
change
thing.
it mid-stroke.
That's not entirely bad.
It's making cheese.
Cheese hammer.
It's the cheese hammer.
It's funny that it always goes back to cheese with this specific hammer. Because I remember before I was like, are you making cheese? Yeah, this hammer makes cheese. Midas's cave.
Cheese mountain.
Ooh.
Nacho cheese
mountain.
mountain.
I was thinking like fondue cheese. Kind of
Cheese
looks
whiz.
like cheese whiz.
What if like, if you were, what do you call a place that makes cheese? Like a cheesery? What is that? It's gotta be a name for it.
It's a dairy.
Is it just a dairy?
I don't know. I'm sure Feathers
Well,
is already looking.
How
was
dare
ju-
you? I'm not looking up anything.
I was just wondering if like the head cheese master was called the Cheese Whiz.
Cheese Whiz or the Cheese Meister. I'm Mr. Cheese
They're called
Meister.
creameries.
Creamery. Yes, that actually
An
makes sense.
establishment where butter and cheese are made, and where milk and cream are prepared or sold. They're called creameries.
I always thought the creamery just made ice cream.
What is that word?
We've talked about this way in the past, I think, in something forever ago.
Almost.
It just reminded me of the place around here that had the ice cream that was they were bragging about it had extra fat in it, so it was extra delicious.
Yeah,
and I was just
we've
like,
talked about that. It's
The American Revolution
Yeah.
place,
Yeah.
whatever.
it was like our cheese has, or our ice cream has
not
extra fat in it, so
killed
it's extra
everything?
delicious.
It's supposed
Wow,
to.
what is that
Oh,
word?
whoa. Okay,
Is he dangling off to the side?
guess.
He was stuck out in the wilderness.
Let's see. Yeah, and as for your comment about what would you call a person, they're just called a cheesemaker. Like, no special name, they're just
Very
cheesemakers.
boring.
Yeah.
Cheese Meister.
And I still think it should be called the Cheesery.
Doesn't seem like
A
rolling
little
does
bit.
that much damage.
Yeah, but
Not as
hitting him
much
with
as
a hammer.
the Cheese Hammer.
The cheese hammer cheesifies them.
Clogs their arteries.
That can kill a
Sorry,
person.
I don't want to get blacklisted by the Cheese Whizzes of America. Lobbyists.
The cheese whizzes.
Cheese is totally healthy for you. You should eat it for every
Cheese is
meal.
amazing. We'll definitely take all of your cheese money. We'll definitely take all the cheese money from the cheese lobbyists.
Okay, so we've talked about this in the Stanley Parable, where Nugget's not a big fan of dairy products, but
Sure,
would
dairy
Nugget sell
products.
out for dairy? Like if someone came by and asked us,
He doesn't like cheesecake, but I don't know what if his
fine
feelings
with
on
cheese.
dairy in general.
okay,
Not cheesecake. There's
well,
a
not
difference.
cheesecake, but you also don't like
What?
sour cream,
Correct.
and
Just not. That's just old milk.
okay. I just kind of, it's, that conversation led to a
You
lot
skip
of,
it?
yeah, you can skip that.
ahead.
But yeah, that conversation led to a lot of feelings about certain topics, so I just kind of assumed that Nugget wasn't a big fan of dairy in general.
Oh, I didn't really have many feelings on many of those topics. I had
Okay.
thoughts on them.
You weren't as heated as Nugget was about sour cream.
I wasn't as emotional about it. I don't.
You weren't as invested in
I don't like coconut. It's not like it's an
charged
emotionally
subjects.
damaged thing. It's just that I don't like the taste of it. I don't like the. It's really more the texture. Taste is just fine.
Well, so your wife has made coconut curry, and I've seen you eat that, but you also have
I don't mind the flavor of it. Also, it's really more curry flavor.
right,
than
because
others.
curry is a very strong seasoning. But okay. So Nugget's just not good for a cheesecake, and Loki's just not good for coconut texture.
Also, here's the question: if it like cheesecake is an actual thing, but what if it was a cake made out of cheese?
Isn't that just like isn't
Might
that
be
just a
good.
brick of cheese that you can buy at the store?
Pretty much, but shaped like a cake.
Isn't that just isn't that a wheel
Would
of
it
cheese?
depend on the frosting?
Yeah, with like that's just like any
Cheese
type
wheel.
of cheese we buy.
It's just cheese.
We could call them cakes from now on instead of
Cheesecakes. You walk into a
Cakes.
grocery store.
Realistically, and realistically, the proper terminology
Milk
is a milk
loaf?
loaf. Yes. It's a loaf of milk.
So now, because we've talked about this, about one of the shirt designs that we were thinking about making is cheese is socially acceptable. Now should we change it to milk loaves are socially acceptable?
Not doing so good in the hearts department this time, though.
No.
There's fewer blue hearts.
I don't actually think this is a full-on boss fight either. Like, you might get a mini boss in this run.
Yeah, not to the last
I think
one.
this is this is.
This is the last one for this one?
No, this is the first one.
Oh.
Isn't it?
Second one.
Second one?
Yeah. I was like, I don't recall this being the last one, but I could just be wrong. Though no longer wise, I am no fool. Well, at least you're honest. Organic state of being for myself. I imagine he's talking about the one who was chained. Yeah. A lion in the guise of a lamb.
War is also my domain.
Was that a hybrid of a shrimp and a spider?
Sure.
It looked like it. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe a scorpion might be a better.
It's like a scorpion.
But it also looked like it had webs too. So
Although, isn't the scorpion really just a shrimp spider? An extra spicy shrimp spider?
extra spicy. The poison would do that. You're about to enter into the final area of the stage with one lone heart.
Full of gold and not hearts. He sacrificed
No,
his
because
new
he
follower.
didn't grab that crown thing, yeah.
Even then, that was when you
The guy
died.
here.
Oh, wow, wow. Yeah. Oh, they just bombard! They just become kamikaze. Dive bombing, yeah.
Hey, some of those spiders look like they're blue hearts. Why don't they turn into blue hearts?
That's an excellent question. Just dive roll into them.
Jeez, they're still coming. How many waves are there?
They really want to sacrifice that follower and you interrupted them.
Yeah.
There we go. You are now rescued.
I've rescued you into my cult. Isn't that how all cults work?
Kinda, yeah.
Rescue? Kidnap?
Rescue
Same thing, right?
cults.
Rescuing you.
Such heathenist talks. You need to talk with a follower of God to get you on the right path again.
So we
Yeah,
saw
I'm good, thanks.
Pales and Comparisons comment about Linux today. Have either of you looked up Temple OS as an
Diatribe.
operating system?
Alright, hold on.
No.
I need to see his comment before I...
It's a doozy. I don't know if we have time in this recording for you to get through all of it.
That's fine, probably.
See, now you're getting hearts all over the place, but they're the wrong color.
Not a fan of the cheese hammer.
Okay.
We need to
I
de-cheesify this.
For anyone who really wants to read Linux or Linux Fish / Pales and Comparisons comment, it's on the Cult of the Lamb Nerd Wars. Anyone out there who wants to read it, but
And it's just Linux is an operating system people use. Yep, it is.
and that's something like my extent of knowledge is you have the Mac, you have the PC, and you have whatever operating system runs on those systems. So that's
Linux
that's
and
the
Windows
amount
run
of
on
knowledge.
PC.
Yeah. So that's like the amount of knowledge that I have, or perhaps even really care about. But as for him labeling things like operating systems, it's like I almost wonder if those are made up because they sound like made up words. So
You never know.
you never know with him, and because of my limited knowledge of Linux, it's a high possibility that they could be made up. But yeah. So did you beat the boss, the mini boss?
No.
Yeah.
He died. He got martyred.
He got martyred. Okay. I did miss that because
Well.
I was reading about the greatness of Linux.
Blended vegetables, something or other.
It's a vegetable
He'll
feed.
cop a field.
And I mean, you do need to feed followers food, so.
Oh, and your double level wood factory broke.
What?
So they don't
What?
last.
What's the point of those things then?
I don't know. They give you more wood.
And it looks like they kind of lasted the same amount as the regular wood. But yeah, they gave you a lot more wood, it looks like. So it's kind of like more wood and
I have to
stone
spend jewels.
or less.
Spend jewels or just build 2 and get the same amount from 2.
Yeah.
I get
I get
Scheistmeister?
a tookie.
You got 2 old people? Where'd you get 2 old people
I
from?
don't know. They're coming out everywhere. Out of
They're
both
coming out of the
ends.
woodworks.
Witness not anus?
All right. Cheese Whiz Mountain.
Cheese Mountain.
Midas's cave. Oh, it's Gold Mountain. Ooh, the background even laughs with them. A certain class of clientele.
Ruse. You have any beats? He just wants to sell me stuff.
I think there's something at the end you can do.
Color forms.
Buy stuff.
You can look in
others-
the gold fountain.
Ooh, there's something to the right.
Let's call it a donation. Shall you donate 10 gold bars? You have enough.
Sure.
You really don't know how to negotiate. Oh, but you have no coins though.
Don't need any devotion.
You can
Yeah.
buy devotion.
Yeah, you can buy
Yeah,
devotion.
you got more devotion than you know what to do with.
You can pay. Or actually, you can spend devotion for coin. Was that it?
But you bought it for coin.
Oh, okay. For 1 coin. Okay. It read weird in my mind, so I almost thought if you can cash in devotion for money. That might be a good.
Sacrifice a follower for gold?
He has old people.
Tony the Pony is old.
You have 3 old people.
Oh no. Tony the Pony's one of them, though.
Oh, that's really sad, actually. Man, that makes me sad. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, wow. I mean, it gave you a special little piece, but...
So I need to do how many more?
Okay. No, let's cook the vegetable ones.
Quest?
I don't know.
Maybe it's a quest, but it's not.
You can find out your quests if you need to, but
I have
it doesn't look like it's a quest.
Hmm.
It was just something to do that you
I can
could
just
do.
turn in guys for parts.
Money. But you didn't even get any coins from that. You just got... Yeah, you just got
the
that.
heart
The
thing.
piece.
Whatever.
Alright. Well, I guess that's a good place to call it. The Nugget sacrificing his followers and turning them into gold.
Is that really gold?
I
Is
mean,
that cheese?
it's a... Okay.
It was cheese.
You
It's
turn them into
cheese.
melted cheese. Cheese statue.
They're also not gold coins anymore. They're cheese coins. So there's vegetables up top, just behind the.
Here?
I think those are just carrots, though.
You can buy beetroot seeds from Rakshasa. So it might be that
What's that?
if you go back to your cult.
Rick Rashasha?
Oh, with your little cave
And go
thing or
up.
whatever, the little.
Oh.
Go up and to the left.
Oh, the little shrimp man.
Yeah, the little shrimp man.
They're over here that I never talked to. Seed shop.
Seed shop. And you can buy beets.
There we go.
Beetroot seeds.
Well, yeah, and then you plant them and they'll turn into the beets
Hopefully
you
they
need.
grow.
Well,
There's your
join
old
us
people
next
for
time.
Goblin.
Maybe we'll have some beets.
Yeah, we'll have beetroots. It also looks like your quest thing didn't
I
change
think I've got some
the
time.
timing on it, so
I think it's going in my favor.
maybe. I
See
don't
ya.
know. Adios.